Hello, what's up guys, welcome back to another video. In this video I am going to show you how you can avail overseas scholarship here in India and for all students who have completed their bachelor's and looking forward to do masters abroad. Okay, so I will guide you step by step each and every process, how to file an application and how is the criteria for the scholarship and what documents you will be needing and the form how to fill it. Everything I will be telling you in this video. So let's begin without any further wasting of time. Subscribe to this channel and keep watching this video till end. It is very much useful for all bachelor students who have just completed their bachelors and looking forward to pursue their masters. So let's begin. Yes guys, you will be getting around 20 to 25 lakh rupees as the scholarship amount, so you need to be patient. You have to educate your parents for this filing process, so whole process is going to be done by your senior in your family, either mother, either father or either brother. So keep mind in that you have to be patient and you need to consider it as an investment initially, then you will get an scholarship 100% for sure in 2020 or 2021 based on your going date. So yes, so let's begin this video. So yes guys, once you open the link given in the description, I will provide this link in the description. You will find a page like this: overseas scholarship section for SC/ST, BC and minority services. So there are a different number of organizations and schemes running on this website for the scholarship, that is Mahatma Jyoti Bhai Overseas Education Scholarship and Chief Minister's Overseas Scholarship and Ambedkar Overseas Scholarship. So in this registrations are closed in Chief Master's Scholarship and Mahatma Vidya Overseas Scholarship. So basic procedure is just look for your specific caste. Okay, in which caste are you, SC, ST, BC or OC? So this is applicable for OC students also. Don't be in a dilemma that OC students can be applicable for the scholarship or not. Okay, once you click on the this is registration is open for Ambedkar Overseas Vidya Nidhi for the scholarship for SC, ST and BC students. Once you click on the notification button, you will find a PDF. Okay, then click on registration. So here is the page which gives you the form fresh registration for overseas scholarship SC, ST, BC and minority as well. Okay, minority includes all the Muslims from OC categories also. So let's go to this applicant details. What is applicant details? I will give a brief idea of each and every form details in depth. So let's begin with ePass ID if applicable. Students who have been getting scholarship throughout their bachelors will know their ePass ID. So if not, you don't have an ePass ID, then no need to write over here, or if you have, you will write here. SSC pass year, you need to select your pass year, either regular or supplementary, whichever it is. You can select a pass year, then you write SSC exam number XYZ anything. Then coming to gender, you select your specific gender. So here I have put an example data, so it is not taking. SSC details are invalid. You need to provide everything correct and cross check everything according to the your hall tickets and results. So first you have to write your name, full name as mentioned in the Aadhaar card as well as passport. Then coming to name of the parent, you write your father's name, student's date of birth. Then you come to student's place of birth, where have you been birth, and father place of birth, then father's native place and student's native place. Okay, next coming to ration card. If you have ration card in your family, you can type which type of ration card you have, either WAP, PAP or double AP. It's depend upon you guys. Okay, then write your ration card number over here. Then move on to next column, that is father have Aadhaar number. Okay, yes or no. Okay, type yes is if he has. If mother has to the Aadhaar card, then type yes, otherwise no. Or select your caste, either SC, ST or something BC. Okay, this form is for SC ST. So if you are applying in the BC section, there in the previous page which I have showed you, will get option of BC as well as OC as well as EBC. So next, coming to profession of parents. What is your profession of your parents? Either businessman or something, business or agricultural, self-employed, anything you can put here. Subcast is as I have mentioned, and final family annual income. So family annual income will should be greater than less than 2 lakhs. Okay, once you click here these guidelines, you will come to know the proper requirements of this Ambedkar Vidya scholarship. So here this have been mentioned, the various details I will be telling you in this registration form only. Okay, so next, coming to your certificates, the name of the school from 4th to 10th, in which school you have been studied. You have to select the district of the school as well as the district of the mandal and the year of pass. It is basically a bona fide. So you need to just mention here the school name and the district school and district of the mandal, and name of the board, university, academic details, SSC, which board from you have been qualified, then stream or course, year of passing, marks obtained, total marks, out of how many marks, and grade divisions. Okay, then coming to intermediate section, also same, which board are you in, and which year of passing is your, and marks obtained. Okay, no problem. So coming back to next option, let me refresh this page once. So coming back to intermediate options, again you need to enter your board and then your graduation, which is bachelor's. Then if you have done PG, then you can enter either no, otherwise no. Then coming to bank account details, you select your bank name, bank district, bank branches, and bank account number. No problem. Please provide a valid savings bank account. So you need to be having a savings bank account, as scholarship account will not accept such big amounts. Okay, you need to have an international bank account permission in your bank, so any transaction happening will be applicable for your scholarships. So coming to passport and qualifying details, test details, you have passport number, place of issue, date of expiry. Yeah, obviously if you're traveling abroad for masters, you should be ready with your passport within your bachelor's only. Then coming to GRE or GMAT score, you need to be writing either GRE or either GMAT. Okay, in both of them are not required, only one. Select the test type, either GRE, what you got your total score, then the date of test, the verbal part and the quantitative part, and the analytical part, how much you get, and IELTS how many bands you got, and TOEFL how much score you got, you need to mention over there. Coming to visa details, whatever visa you got from your admission, from your from your university there in your country which you are studying masters, you have to enter the visa details over here. Visa details will be visa number, visa issued by, date of issue, and date of expiry. It will be printed in your passport, so just take the help of that and just fill it. Details of foreign institution in which admission is obtained. So this is the procedure where you have to submit the institution details whether going or research or scholar. Either research or scholar, no name of the foreign university and address which you got admit, country of overseas, and name of the course, date of commencement of course, then duration of course, admission letter number or I-20 visa if you're going to US or Canada, then institution code, and then total tuition fees. What is their total tuition fees? There is a currency converter over here, as you can see here. You can change your euros. Example, you have 20,000 euros as your 2 years fees, so converts to INR. Let's search for INR. In INR, so go, then it will show you total 16 lakhs 56,884 rupees is your cost for going for your admission in the university. This is just an example. Then you can change your currency over here, total living expense what you have, total and everything in INR, this plus this tuition fees plus living expenses, and candidate address for communication. Okay, so you need to proper fill this communication column. Then you select your district where the student has studied, your graduation, if any, scholarship offered by university or college. If you have done your scholarship or not, you need to mention over here. Okay, there this option is for foreign institution, so where you will be living, you need to write that address here for communication, and similarly which district in that country you are living, you need to mention over here, and any scholarship offered by the specific university, you have to mention that also, yes or no. And communication details, this is from India, we have to submit which district are you in, Hyderabad or etc., any district and village and mandal, door number, applicant number, mother's name and father's mobile number, mother's mobile number, and email ID. And if you have classmates, if you good batchmates, you can add those names also and numbers also over here. Then coming to income certificate, there is a number on your income certificate coming from eSeva. If you enter this and click on get details, you will find your details displayed over here. Coming to caste certificate, if you are OC minority students, it is not required. Then coming for BC, SC, ST and EBC, this certificate is required. So you enter your number over here, your caste certificate, get details, and same data will be displayed over here. Then what scanned and uploaded documents you have to upload. So here is the list of documents. Passport size photograph of the students, this should be in a clean scanned, not more than 100 KB format, either JPG. Okay, or next comes to bona fide, then ration card, SSC certificate, Aadhaar, TC, GRE score, bank passbook, admission letter. After completing this full form, cross check it twice, thrice and 4 times. Then click on this, write this captcha, click this application submit. You will get a notification via mobile and via message and via email address that your application is under process, and they will review your application. So this is the procedure for filing an overseas scholarship. Now I will link this in the description below. You go to this and follow each and every step what I have mentioned in this. So that's it for this video, guys. Let's meet in another video. Hope you like this video. If you like this video, consider subscribing to my channel. I will meet you guys in the next video. Bye.